So welcome to my blog. This is LauraDDances' vlog, I guess, and my video account of a diary, I guess, or a blog of some sort. So in the past I've tried blogging. When I went to America, when I went to the States, I tried to blog a little, so posting pictures and explaining it, but it was just so difficult to keep up. So 5 years later, here we are, and I'm on YouTube, and I post a lot of videos on Instagram. So I have my Instagram, which is LauraDDances, and you can follow me on there, or you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'm on Facebook as well with a professional sort of dancer page on there too, as LauraDTalks. But the reason why I'm making it now is because my podcast, LauraDTalks, is available on 5 different platforms. It's on Spotify, Anchor, Breaker, Radio Public and Google Podcasts. However, if you have a hearing impairment, that doesn't help you. So I'm making these YouTube videos so that I can take the audio and put it onto my podcast, so that people who don't have YouTube or don't want to look at YouTube, I'm not sure why you wouldn't, but perhaps you don't want to get distracted by all the nonsense that's on there. I don't know, or maybe you don't have a YouTube account or all that kind of stuff. So these videos will be a way of being able to sort of see my face if you want to, and also to click on the top, I want to say left or right, where or down at the below, which is the CC, which is subtitles, which will give you the what I'm saying in sort of written form. So if you can't hear, then you can at least sort of read and follow what's going on. And I'm gonna try in my capacity within the week to update these videos, or to have a video and update the CC or the closed captions, just so that it is true to what I'm saying, because the last time I let the auto-generated closed captions sort of be, and I didn't edit them. It ended up saying, it changed my name, so LauraDDances turned into LauraDTalks. And when I was younger, there was a thing, I don't know, I can't remember who came up with it. It might be Courtney or someone from my friends group in secondary school. It was like LauraD, and they ended up saying like LauraD, you know, and ironically YouTube translated it as that. So it's not LauraDDances. So I will be, that's a roundabout way of saying I'm gonna try and edit all the subtitles and stuff. So yes, so my vlog is gonna be mostly just a weekly thing. I'll probably release it at the same time as my podcast. So 6:30 on a Monday is when my podcast drops, but I'll be probably making videos. I'll probably release a video on the Monday at the same time, but also sort of throughout the week I'll probably sort of record little bits, and then yeah, do that, and grab the audio, so then it's the same, rather than it being like me trying to remember what I said in the video and all that kind of stuff. So yes, so that's basically a little bit about that. And yeah, just to introduce you to who I am, my name is LauraD. LauraD? No, it's LauraDDances. Well, LauraDTalks, aka LauraDDances, and I am a freelance inclusive dance artist, a wheelchair user, and an above right knee amputee. And I dance for a living, I guess. I say I guess because right now we're in COVID-19 and I'm not earning money from my dance. However, I'm trying to be creative and sort of putting sort of my creativeness out there, and especially on YouTube. I've been posting more and more videos on YouTube about sort of the different strands of what I do. So and they're not to say that I can monetize any of them, but they're just interesting. Well, I think they're interesting to watch, but I put them out there because they've been things that I've been interested to watch in the past. So you know those 1-minute videos that sort of teach you how to do a thing like they cook a meal in like 1 minute and they break it down, they make it super fast. Just like I was talking. But yeah, those kind of videos I've been making, and they come under LauraDTalks. So if you type in LauraDTalks into YouTube, hopefully my videos come up, and there'll be a couple of those sort of recipes that I've taken from online, or I've looked in my cupboard and typed it into Google and been like, what can I make with this? So I've literally just made it and filmed it and edited it on my phone, and then made a video and posted it on YouTube. So there's that. So LauraDTalks. LauraDreviews is another strand, which is actually just me reviewing films, TV, and different kind of things that I actually am really interested in. And it's unlikely that I'm gonna talk about a film that with sort of negative connotations, just because everything that I watch, I probably want to be watching it. However, who knows? Maybe if you send me a comment, maybe if you comment on one of these videos, or let me know a film that you're interested in and you'd like me to watch, and then I can tell you my reaction, this kind of thing, maybe there might be a form of discussion. Who knows? However, that's that, LauraDreviews. And that's mostly on film at the moment, just because I don't watch a lot of TV. However, there are sort of TV shows I watch on different types of sort of streaming services, and I probably will review some stuff, but it will mostly be about films, and I've done quite a few for now, and you'll see it on my feed. Then yeah, have a look at that. And since lockdown, or maybe a couple of weeks after UK was an official lockdown, I got inspired by a friend of mine his name is Cy Rollinson, and he started posting 100, so he's taken up a challenge to dance 100 days in a row and training 100 days in a row. And my guy's awesome. So he's a breaker, but then he does lots of different things, and spoken word, as well as I think he runs a company and they do spoken word and dance. And I saw him once a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months ago now, and we had a chat and stuff, and it was really nice to sort of talk to him. And it's really cool just seeing what he does. I've seen his work, it's amazing. He's an amazing breaker, he's got an amazing vision, and I'm just incredibly just privileged to know him. But to see him do the 100 days of dance, a challenge, 100 days a challenge, or I can't remember what the hashtag is now, sort of inspired me. And I was like, cool, let me see if I can try and do something not similar, but I was like, maybe, see what happens. So I mean, he wrote somewhere that he like trains 4 or 5 hours a day and all this kind of stuff, but yo, I do not have the stamina to be dancing that long for that, you know. I mean, as a professional dancer, I feel like I do bits and where sort of my work is as a freelancer takes me project-based things that I can control and stuff. It's you know, it tends to get quite intense for a period of work, and then I have a lot of rest. So I feel bad because as a professional dancer, I don't train every day, which is really bad. But and especially with my condition, so I've got multiple sclerosis, and fatigue is a big thing for me. So I tend, especially now, and I probably will explain at another point, another day, about what's been happening in the past couple of years. But essentially my health has not been, I'm no spring chicken, basically. It's been 10 years since I started. I was diagnosed in 2007 and essentially started dancing around 2008, 9-ish. Started training in the wheelchair, never danced in a wheelchair before. But yeah, so it's been a while. So the transition of me becoming in the wheelchair, having a condition, and then turning professional again. Oh, okay. So I have a drink water alarm that reminds me obviously to drink water, because I just don't sometimes, and it's been bane of my life that yeah, that, you know, water is life and we need it. It is what, 70% of our bodies, and we just need to replenish all the time, and when I haven't done, I've come into problems. So essentially, yeah, sorry, that's why I was interrupted, and that's why you saw kind of into the next thing. So basically, I was talking about the challenge, wasn't I? I was talking about the 100-day challenge, and so I don't have the stamina to be training and stuff like that like intensely for 3, you know, all day every day, which is why I'm not in a company. Not why I'm not in a company, but I prefer not to be, or I haven't been sort of wanting to be in a company, a dance company setting. So it's quite nice to do sort of, to have lots of different things to work on. So aside from my dance, I get to do lots of different, I have, you know, lots of things I'm interested in. So anyway, long story short, I'm doing a dance a day, which is essentially one dance, one song, all the way through, unedited, and well, apart from the filter, but not cut to sort of like the best bits of the dance, but just one song all the way through, just filming me freestyling. And whether that's a freestyle or whether it's memories from choreography that I've done, that's yeah, my most recent one. Well, a couple of days ago I did a song Bailando, which was Enrique Iglesias featuring Sean Paul, and I had choreographed on an older people's group, and they were all sort of like 60 plus, and or mostly sedentary or in a wheelchair, and they really did not want to work. Or not that they didn't want to work, but I think it was an effort for them to do stuff, so I had to try and make it interesting. And I don't know, I just put choreography on them, and you know, I was in front of them teaching them, and they were copying me for the performance. It was great. They did really well. But it reminded me of that actually, and so whenever I hear that song, it came out at the same time, I believe, as Despacito. So this kind of reggaeton-y, type song, got very really popular around this time, and just quite the Latin vibes as well as the rap, and then the sort of Jamaican dancehall vibes with Sean Paul and stuff was it's really cool. So I ended up just doing that. And dancehall is something as a dance style that I really love, and I'm ashamed to say that I don't know it as well as I should do, considering I'm so influenced by the movement, but I don't know its history. And I think dance generally, you need to learn foundation, and I feel bad that I haven't. I don't know foundation. I mean, I do know foundation, but like I couldn't tell you names of stuff or where they came from and stuff like this, which in all my sort of dealings or in all my sort of experience of dancehall, that's what they do. They're like, okay, this move comes from this place, I'm like, that's amazing, and my thing is falling off. Okay, flowers in my hair, and this big thing as well. I mean, flowers remind me of being in Hawaii, and it means something. So if I believe if the flowers are behind the ear or on the right side of your face, it means that you're single, and if they're on the left, it means you're taken, or you're married, or you're in a relationship, that kind of thing. So I've always loved flowers in my hair, and when I went to Hawaii, I was like, oh my gosh, it actually means something. That's so amazing, as does this, right? And like, I was doing this long before I went to Hawaii, and that was like a good 5 years ago, 2015. Yes, 2015. So this is actually a hang loose, and from what I understood from the tours that I went on, was that quite a well-known guy, or the founder, someone working in the factory, and he had an accident, and basically his fingers got cut off, and the way he said hello, or that everything was okay, was that he was waving. but can't wave with 3 fingers, or can you? And this is just called hang loose, and this is like a sign saying like, okay, cool, how's it going, you know, how you doing, kind of thing. And I think that's amazing, and I think it's really funny now when I do that, I'm so aware of it, and now I'm really aware of it. And when people don't understand it, I'm like, I explain it, and they're, oh, that's cool, or I never knew that. And it becomes quite like the surfer kind of culture that people are like, yo, dude, what's going on, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so yeah, I think I'm not sure what else I'm gonna say for this first sort of vlog, but just to say that 6:30 on a Monday the podcast drops, and I'll be sort of putting out a video at the same time as the podcast dropping, and then subsequent ones over the course of the week that will be included in the following week's podcast. So yeah, that's it, I guess. So in this kind of corona virus type stuff, just want to say, you know, stay safe, stay home, that's a big one, and yeah, just sending you lots of love, and yeah, okay, bye.